everyone, NTRM here. Today is an update uh, to my channel. Um, as some of you are wondering, where the heck did NTRM go? Um, he hasn't done a video in about a month. His last video was about 3 months ago. Um, and why is his gaming videos gone? Um, well, that's basically what I'm going to explain today in this, I guess, kind of short update video. Yeah. What I have decided to do for gaming, since you guys probably have noticed that my gaming videos have disappeared, I did not delete these videos, but I privated these videos because I felt that there wasn't a need to do gaming on this channel because, you know, most of the people who visit my channel are people who are interested in what I do outside of video games. My unboxing videos and tutorials. You know, I'm kind of yeah. The last tutorial video I made, the SH blobs. That's almost got about 200 views now, and just over the time, just looking at my channel, I've been surprised how much, just by doing my regular stuff outside of gaming, how much attention it's brought in, and you know, yeah. So I had another channel for video games, which I might end up linking in the description or somewhere else. Um, I originally, like, when I started this channel, I also started the gaming channel too, because I guess I was planning on having separate audiences or some crap like that, and my gaming channel hasn't really got anywhere. It has about 300 total channel views and 20 subscribers that are kind of just dead subscribers because I haven't done any videos that much. I did do a few videos on it like the past few days, and yeah. So I kind of just privated those. Another thing that I am interested in is um, there's not much feedback from you guys on my channel. Like I've been making these videos and I've been getting a lot of views on them, and I'm really proud of that. But there just hasn't been, there hasn't been really much. It's like I have this audience that's kind of just on mute or something like that. Um, and also, I've had a few videos that I've uploaded lately that have obviously not fell into any interest. As you can see, these are all my private videos I have here. These videos weren't catching much interest. I was getting somewhere from 20 to maybe 50 views, and it just wasn't that great. The same with my latest video that I did as a favor for my old man, because, my old man, or my father, if you've never heard of the reference term old man, then yeah. But he was, at the time of the recording, he was working on his experiment, and during that week he was working on some experiments and stuff, and just decided to record it. And I did get a new camera, because my original camera recorded in 720p, and so most of the videos I uploaded to YouTube were 720p, and plus I was doing these videos in iMovie, which iMovie has a stupid new feature now where it has like this rank system of what the resolution of your videos are. So you can go ahead and take a 1080p video, throw it into a project, but when you go to export the project as a file, it will only give you access to 720p. and you'd have to throw in like a 1080p photo in front of the video in the timeline, so then you could export it and it could become a 1080p video that you can upload to YouTube. Um, and I don't know, 720p kind of bothers me. It probably doesn't bother you guys that much, but I've been wanting to record more in 1080p because I kind of have this OCD thing with YouTube where if it's 720p or lower, it just drives me nuts. Like, I need 1080p on YouTube. And yeah. And also, I haven't mentioned this yet, but after this video, I'm going to be uploading a few videos that I recorded with my new camera and kind of my old camera. And these videos are probably about a few months old. I recorded these videos somewhere between November, December, like November to between November and January, probably mostly in December. And yeah, just to kind of catch up with things because I kind of feel that I'm behind with those videos and stuff. I've been trying to do videos that have been getting the most attention, like most of these unboxing videos. And of course, my second unboxing on a mobile device. My Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge Plus, that did get somewhere. 1,200 views. That's great. Also, recorrection for my random box with money inside video. That video was supposed to be something as an attention getter or something. Like I wanted it. Like I had put together a computer for a friend of mine, and I had sold it to him. And he, in return, sent me the money for the computer, as well as he decided to just give me his old computer. And I received the box that day, and I was kind of like, maybe I should make this like kind of something maybe funny or something, but it didn't strike much views, and and I started to notice that it was kind of related to some weird videos. I tried changing up the title a bit to fix that, but it just didn't work. Like, I don't know what it is about mysterious sender, but if you put in mysterious sender into YouTube, there's all these weird videos, church videos or videos and horoscopes, and I'm not sure about that, but well, that's basically what my video is related to, because I put in mysterious sender in the title, and I don't know. And as you can see, my update video here, that didn't strike many views, but it did get like 5 likes. That was funny. And a few of my old videos that I kind of feel embarrassed about, and my unboxing of my Apple iBook G4, that one was crazy. Had so many people just, like, it was at a point where just every day I would get a new comment, and the comment would just be somebody recorrecting me on a few things I said in the video, like what my comments were about the keyboard of the Apple iBook G4, and how I was thinking that it could have possibly been dirty, but everybody was saying it's sunlight and UV rays caused the plastic to turn yellow, and that is a possibility also. And then about how I screwed up with the timeline of the Apple iBook, that little section there. What came first, the Apple iBook G3 clamshell or the Apple iBook G4? Well, it's common sense. The Apple iBook G3 clamshell came first. But it still interests me to this day how back in 1999 they come out with the Apple iBook G3 clamshell, and Steve Jobs introduces it at the at MacWorld or something like that, and he starts commenting about how it has a handle and how it's latchless and stuff, and how that's very convenient. And but then a few years later, they're coming out with an Apple iBook with a latch and no handle, and it's fat and it's heavy. But the Apple iBook G3 clamshell was a little bit heavy too, but what was convenient is there's a handle there so you can carry it around, and all that weight of the computer gets directed towards the ground or something like that, and so it's just, more easier to carry it. And yeah, and I think there might have been a few other errors. Oh yeah, also what I said about a few of the ports, I don't think I knew about the display port on the Apple iBook G4 at that time. And yeah, and then I had a few other videos. Yeah, and you know what? I'm just gonna come out and mention this, but I had a few people commenting about my freaking hygiene with my nails, with my fingernails. I kind of got lazy, didn't want to cut them, and I eventually just started cutting them because they started becoming annoying. So that's how that went, and I kind of find myself ridiculous for doing videos like that with my fingers like that, and yeah. And also, I'm another thing is I'm gonna be doing a video maybe on my Instagram account. The reason of this is because I'm starting to feel that lately that maybe I should open up a new Instagram account, because how it is on Instagram, eventually your account gets ghetto, and it's not very nice looking anymore. For those people who, like me, who like to post but like to leave that post there, and it just becomes this big stack of posts from old to new, and there's just all these random photos, and it's just a mess. And then you got those other type of people on Instagram who are like tidying up their photos all the time. Put a photo up, and then if it gets old or something, take it down, that kind of thing. And they're always deleting their photos or something, or clearing up. And I back in 2013, I think it was probably mid 2013. Yeah, it was around April, I believe April 29th of 2013, that I had opened up my Nix the Repairman account on Instagram. And I had, when I first opened up my Instagram account, most of my posts were kind of experimental. I was learning how to use Instagram and stuff, and they were kind of weird, I have to say. If you scroll down all the way to my first photos, they're weird, and I don't know, I look back on them and they're kind of embarrassing to me, but I just kind of ignore them to this day. And yeah, and also I had some posts that kind of brought in negative opinions. Like a few times I had shared my opinion on Instagram of certain things with captions on certain photos, and they would just bring in negative attention, and then a fight would break out or something like that. And another thing is what I originally meant to say when I first started explaining this, but how I had, since I was experimenting with Instagram, I decided, that, okay, I will build my Instagram on a follow for follow foundation and see how, and because, I was that kind of guy who is kind, who wants to give everybody a follow and stuff and like not ignore them and stuff. But eventually that started to become a problem because there's these people on Instagram who look for follow Instagram accounts so they can get more followers for whatever retarded reason. Um, you know, and so they'll follow me as long as I'm following them, but if I unfollow them, then they'll leave and get all offended and stuff. And that started to become crappy. I also, by the whole follow for follow thing, it started to bring in some random spam accounts and stuff, and just crap like that. I had a few weird situations with my Instagram before, where I followed a popular page. Like, one post I mentioned how I followed World of Pencils, and how after I followed World of Pencils, then I got like about 34, like, I and my account just automatically followed like 34 people. It was like basically I got hacked, and somebody got into my account and directed my Instagram towards 34 random users that I wasn't even interested in, you know, and stuff like that. So that's why I'm thinking about doing that. And I mean, I am. I also appreciate the real followers on my Instagram. Not that I'm kind of like categorizing types of people on Instagram or something like that, but I mean like people who actually follow you because they're interested in what you do and that kind of stuff, instead of just rude people who are just interested in following you because you follow them back, kind of things. And then, yeah. And I did make a post on this, but I took it down. And because I felt that maybe it was kind of ridiculous and that maybe I should take this down. But I had a user on Instagram who had been following me for about a year or so, maybe a year or 2 years. And he followed me, and I followed him back. And I think there was maybe a few times where he liked my photos. I don't think he ever commented on anything or anything like that. Maybe he did. But a few days ago, he just randomly decided to block me. And I'm not sure about that. Kind of weird things like that. And yeah, it just seems like it would be something that a user who just follows would do. But I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Um, yeah, so I'll probably make a video on this, further explaining my Instagram account and maybe actually announcing that I'm going to be moving over to a new Instagram. And if I do move over to a new Instagram account, I am going to have a new username. And the users who follow me are not going to get a follow back until maybe a certain point or something like that. And I'm just going to start off with new posts and stuff. And also, usually what people do on Instagram is if they're switching over to a new account, they'll usually delete their old account. But due to the history, I want to preserve the history of what I've done on Instagram so far. I'm going to go ahead and maybe leave my Instagram page up, and I might end up privating it, might end up leaving it open, but I'm not going to be running any more posts to it, and stuff like that. But I haven't fully announced that I'm going to be just dumping my Instagram account and stuff like that. I know a lot of you who are following me came from Instagram, and this is basically directed to people who are watching this right now who are associated with me on Instagram and things like that. So I think pretty much I've done the most explaining for now. And I'm going to be now uploading these videos that I mentioned. Yeah. So anyway, go ahead, feel free to like, comment, and I'm not sure about subscribe. I guess subscribe or something like that. I want to expand and grow this audience on YouTube, because I'm one of these people on YouTube who really want to put their creativity in and stuff, and yeah. So that's pretty much it. Anyway, and another thing, one more thing, is that these videos that I'm going to be uploading them, I'm going to be uploading them on a day-to-day basis. So after this video, I'm going to upload the first old video, and then the day after that I'll try uploading a second one, because I don't want to spam your guys' video activity feed or whatever, and stuff like that. I also am probably gonna do an update to my office tour. I promised in my office, well, I didn't promise, but I mentioned my office tour that by the time I make a new one, that I am gonna have moved everything into an upstairs room. But I still haven't really got to doing that because my house is still really a mess. But I do have some things I added to my setup during these last few unboxing videos that are a few months old and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's final for now, and I will go ahead and see you in the next video. Peace.